Ikhwan di Putrajaya, siapakah dia Abuya?
Listen al-Ghaib, according to them. He said, only God can judge me now. Everything is a cult when you think about it. And you know what? You're 100% right. Everything is a cult. Okay, people, back again with another one bunker cut. News and reacts. Okay, now in another episode of what's happening in this end of the world. So imagine a cult, right? A cult from a small Southeast Asian country, but it has businesses everywhere. In England, in Dubai, whatever. It has businesses, restaurants, whatever, investments. But in this cult, number one, it is a cult in the first place. It's a cult. They have some beliefs. They pray to, it's supposed to be an Islamic organization, but they pray to a man, okay? They pray to a man, and it's not the prophet, okay? A Malay man, Malaysian man. They have this man in their, zikir. Zikir is like, when you're doing your meditation. And they have factories where they don't pay the workers for like decades. Some of them unpaid for decades, or some of them have to work and have to pay some of their wages to the organization. And to make matters worse, there's some PDF stuff involved. There's kids piled up in homes. There's sodomy involved, sexual abuse. But this cult has businesses. Forget Malaysia. They have businesses all around Malaysia. But they also have restaurants, whatever, in the UK, in Dubai, all around the world, bro. But it's a cult. It's a cult in Southeast Asia, in Malaysia. Imagine that. And this thing just went, it just blew up in Malaysia. It's blowing up right now. Now, I'll tell you more about the cult and its origins, right? Right now, it's known as GISB, Global Ikhwan Sendirian Berhad. Sendirian Berhad just means, incorporated, limited, whatever business terms. Business people understand it, right? But before that, they were known as, before Rufaka, I think, I hope I got it right. Before Rufaka, they were known as a popular organization known as Al-Arqam. Al-Arqam. I'm going to tell you about my own personal experiences with Al-Arqam and all that, okay? They were banned, so they kind of rebranded themselves, which I don't know how that was even allowed, but it is what it is, okay?
6 pagi sehingga pagi, pihak polis dengan berpekat telah membuat serbuan ke atas 18 amal di.
So he's saying that the police, 5-0, have done raids on about 18 houses disguised as orphanage, but there's a whole thing behind it. Some of these houses are just housing children of members of the organization that probably had to work maybe overseas or wherever. It's a whole thing, bro.
Selangor dan 2 di Negeri Sembilan.
So 18 in Selangor, which is the state I'm in right now, and 2 in Negeri Sembilan, okay, which is about south of KL.
Jumlah 171 penjaga.
So this is the condition of the houses, bro. And bear in mind, this cult is, they've got the bag. They are stacked, bro. We're not talking about some dirt poor cult. These people are millionaires, bro. So there's 66 males, 100 and plus females. 400 victims.
The Inspector General of Police says the process to interview the 402 rescued children from 18 care homes linked to Global Ikhwan Services and Business Holdings, GISB, will likely take at least 2 weeks. When contacted on Thursday, Tan Sri Razaruddin Hussain said the children will be placed at the police training center, where the interviews and documentation processes can be conducted. He added that investigators would take special care during the interview of the supposedly exploited children and probe allegations of...
These are little kids working in factories, bro. Little kids.
...sexual assault and sodomy. On top of that, they will check whether the children are being sent to school as well. Police will also work with the welfare department to provide counseling and emotional support for the children. 201 boys and 201 girls aged between 1 and 17 were rescued at the care homes in...
So basically, after they probed, they found these cases of abuse, cases of sodomy, child exploitation. Of course, there are rumors of other stuff. And okay, let's talk about this cult, right? So I grew up in sort of like my hometown. They were deep in my hometown, these people, because I guess, I don't know, it's just a hotbed of their activity, right? And I had teachers from let's talk about, okay, right now we're talking about GISB. Let's talk about Al-Arqam, which is the origin of GISB. They were big, bro. I remember, because I grew up conservative, went to Islamic school. I had teachers who were probably in Al-Arqam. Mostly they will wear the niqab, where they cover like the ninja. Okay, the ninja wear, right? Which in Islam is not. That's not Islamic, by the way. The niqab is something, I don't know. It's an innovation of the religion to wear the niqab. Because you see, Islamic people, they don't really wear the niqab. It's an innovation of Islamic teachings, the niqab, right? So these people go in hardcore. And yeah, I probably had friends who were in and out. They were a whole culture, bro. I listened to music made by them. These people, they had record labels, bro. They had whole businesses. They sold cassettes of, Islamic teachings. They sold books. They had a whole industry, and they were organized. And they probably had an advantage because they don't need to pay their workers, bro. And they were obsessed with their leader, their late leader now, known as Sha'ari Abuya. That's the nickname. They were obsessed with this guy. That's how you know it's a cult, right? And it's sort of like a mutation of Islam. It's sort of like they're kind of Islamic, but a lot of the beliefs not really Islamic. You're not supposed to be, it's pretty much, the Muslims call it shirik. When you try to, what's the word? You are obsessing over this guy. Like they're saying he's going to be the Mahdi or whatever. We watch Dune, right? The Mahdi. Yeah, that's what happened pretty much. And you might say, look, freedom of whatever, freedom of religion, freedom of expression. They want to believe what they want to believe. This guy is lisan al-ghaib. Okay, I get it. But if you start to do some shit, it's going to be a problem. So back in the day when I was a child, I used to hear things about them, right? Like they were so obsessed with this guy. Like the women would be like super professionals earning thousands of wages, but the wages would just go to the organization. That's what we heard. Don't know whether it was true or not, right? So yeah, it's fine if you want to have some up beliefs, mutation of the more organized religions, right? It is what it is. It's a free world. You might do it in your corner. Nobody knows. But once you start to enter into money, business, exploitation, we're going to have a problem. And we did have a problem. And ultimately, they were banned. Al-Arqam was banned from Malaysia. Okay? All right. That happened. But somehow they rebranded into something else. I think it was called Rufaqa. And then they rebranded into Global Ikhwan. Okay, known as GISP. Boring ass name. At least Al-Arqam was an epic name, bro. If you saw this guy's in Al-Arqam, okay, he's dressed like that. Al-Arqam. It's kind of cool. GISB. What the bro? GISB. But it is what it is. And they're not hiding nothing. They're not hiding their beliefs. They have songs, bro.
Ikhwan di Putrajaya, siapakah dia? Abuya.
You see, they mentioned the name Abuya. Abuya is that guy who used to be, he's dead now. He used to be their leader, the main guy, Lisan al-Ghaib, according to them. The whole song is about this guy, bro. It's clear, it's out in the open. They have YouTube videos, they have this and that. They have TikToks, bro. Making vlogs and all that. It's not even like, they're not even hiding their mutated beliefs. So yeah, this is what's happening right now. I'm not going to go in too deep because it's still under investigation. Okay. So we don't know, they're people's, bro, like I'll be honest. I've got friends who are kind of sympathizers of this ish and they're defensive. They're saying it's fitna, right? I'm going to be real. I'm going to use my gut feeling. I know they're problematic. You look at the houses they put these kids in, bro. You know there's something wrong here. You see kids working in factories. Bro, forget gut feelings. Use your eyes. Like, are you dumb, bro? This is wrong. Forget all the allegations of Oh, you know what? By the way, okay, so this is the executive chairman of GISB. I'm gonna let you listen to a bit of what he's saying.
Liwat dan sebagainya. Memang liwat tu ada satu
You know what he said? All these allegations of sodomy. Yes, they are. So what? He said, yes, there are some cases.
dua, tapi kenapa dirangkumkan semua?
So he said, don't judge us. But he said, only God can judge me now. He said, bro, don't judge us by the few cases of sodomy. Relax. He said, relax. Only God can judge me. Don't judge the whole organization by a bunch of... So you do have these cases, sodomy cases. What did you do about it? And he went on to say, like, why can't we just, why can't we talk about it? He did the Tevin Campbell. He said, can we talk? Can we? I can't sing, but he said, can we talk? That's what he said, bro. Why can't we talk about it? Bro, it's a crime. If you have a house full of children and this sexual abuses, sodomy happening, we're talking about 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds. That's a crime. We're over the talking stages. We go straight to prison. Do not pass go. Do not collect, your wages. Go straight to prison. It's a crime. It's wild how these people are not even hiding it. And yet we have people defending them. Okay, it's wild, bro. Forget gut feeling. I was talking about gut. My gut feeling already tells me these people are problematic. I just take one look at them. I know it. I just know it. The moment I see the way they talk, their faces, I know they're problematic. But use your eyes, bro. They're not even hiding. We have receipts, okay? So you might argue then, right? But everything is a cult, bro. Every single thing is a cult when you think about it. Religion, countries, governments, they all have their own set of beliefs. I might not believe in what you believe in. He or she might not believe in what I believe in. So to them, we are a cult. Let's say you're this religion or you're this country, and everything is a cult when you think about it. And you know what? You're 100% right. Everything is a cult. It is what it is. It only becomes a problem when it becomes a problem. You get me? Like the US is a cult. They believe in some two-party system. They are a two-party, quote-unquote, democracy cult. They spread democracy by bombing people, killing women and children. They are a cult, okay? You can be a cult and not be a problem, but you can be a cult and be a problem. Like the US, they are a deaf cult, bro. So yeah, everything is a cult. I'm not going to disagree with that. But it only becomes a problem when it becomes a problem. And you can say, yo, I'm an atheist. I'm a nihilist. I don't believe in nothing. We're not problematic at all. Why don't you just not believe in anything? Then you're not a cult. Then you won't be problematic. Well, guess what? Some of the biggest genocides on earth right now, I could Google them. The top 5 were probably atheists. We have one right now. The Zionist. Zionism was started by atheists. You're a cult as well. Hitler, was he even religious, bro? He didn't stand on religion. He wasn't citing, religion. He wasn't religious. Hitler wasn't religious. What about Pol Pot? Was Pol Pot religious? Pol Pot is way worse than Hitler, by the way. Was he religious? No. He was an atheist. So what gives, bro? What gives? If you believe in something, you're a problem. If you don't believe in something, you're also a problem. That's just the way the world works. If it's a problem, it's a problem. There's no right or wrong way to go about it. If it's a problem, it's a problem. If it's a religion doing the problem, yes, you are a problem. If it's non-religious doing the problem, atheists, yes, you are the problem. Like right now, who's doing the problems? Yeah, the US is a cult. Okay, everything is a cult. I can't disagree with that right now. But I'm going to open that out for discussion. Tell me what you think in the comments. Are you in a cult? I'm guessing we're all in a cult. Okay, it's fucked up. That's just the way the world works. Okay, all right, let's not go too deep. Let's not go, as you know, we don't go too deep in here. We just scratch the surface. We don't want to find out what's in the depth. I'll give you an update if there's any update on this case because it's still ongoing. But we're not going to go in too deep. Okay, thanks for watching. That's all for now. Peace.
Yup.